Kevin, what a day out there. It's funny, we'd look out at our cameras out here, and so one moment it was like, okay, cloudy skies and stuff. It seemed like it would say, and all of a sudden the sun's peaking out as blue skies. So.
It was that way all across the state, back and forth. Tomorrow, it's not going to be like that. Changes are coming. Take a look at our time lapse. You'll get a feel for what we're talking about. You get these little waves of storms that would come by, a little sunshine and blue skies, and then another wave of dark clouds would move through, and that's just how the day went here in northern Utah. Temperatures were comfortable. We still managed to make it into the 70s. It was a pretty sunset. But the changes, yeah, they're on the doorstep. How about Snow Canyon? What a pretty shot. So cool to see those rock formations. John sending that picture in, and a little bit of blue skies there. Southern Utah, it was a mixed bag today. You had dark clouds, you had some mild temperatures, but we actually have a few little thunderstorms that are bumping right now outside of Richfield and in around Fillmore. 59 in Fillmore at this hour, 75 in St. George, 50s in Logan and Vernal, 40s already in Price, and still 63 over in Blanding. Here's a look at Vortex. You can see a little band of precipitation still kind of hanging on southern Idaho, extreme northern Utah. A lot of that is not reaching the ground, but the cold front just to the north, it's going to move in tonight, energizing the moisture that's already in place, combining it with some colder air dropping in out of Montana. Here are some of these thunderstorms that I was showing you west of I-15, and we've had a little bit that's been rumbling in and around on the east side of I-15 in the last little bit. So those little cells are not only bubbling, but they're producing a little bit of rain and some lightning and thunder. Satellite and radar. This moisture all moving ahead of the main cold front, which is to the north. This low pressure's got the cold air with it, and it's got a pretty good bout of moisture. So when it actually gets to Utah, it's going to combine with the moisture that's already in place, kind of energizing and making it a little bit bigger than what it otherwise would be. So here comes the front tonight. By tomorrow morning, valley rain in northern Utah, mountain snow. It will work its way south during the day tomorrow, bringing snow to the central southern mountains, rain as far south as St. George, even to Mesquite, stretching all the way to Moab. And then tomorrow night, the low pressure with the cold air funnels in. That's going to change the rain over to a little bit of snow for the Friday morning commute. Generally, less than an inch in the valleys, a couple inches on the benches, 4 to 8 in the northern mountains. How about 8 to 14 inches in the central mountains? That low lingers Friday afternoon, and by Friday night, it's finally gone, vacating the area for the weekend. We ought to see partly cloudy to mostly sunny skies as we head on through Saturday and into Easter Sunday. So water potential out of the storm. This is Thursday and Friday totals. Generally, a quarter to a half inch. There may be a few spots that get a little more. Central southern Utah, 1/3 to a half inch as well. St. George, about 1/4 of an inch of rain. And that most of it for St. George will actually come tomorrow night into early Friday. Central Utah will see that rain developing through the day tomorrow. And then that rain gets to southern Utah by tomorrow afternoon and evening. 77 in Mesquite, 67 in Kanab. So St. George, our prime window is tomorrow night, 6 p.m., all the way through about 6, 7 a.m. on Friday, then decreasing Friday afternoon. Easter Sunday, sunny and 73. We're back to the 80s this time next week. Northern Utah, cloudy skies overnight. South winds will continue to go ahead of the front, and then we'll see that valley rain and mountain snow tomorrow. Snow levels won't lower to the benches and to the valley floors until early Friday morning. It's brief. It's not a lot, but it will be a little slushy for that Friday morning commute, and then Easter Sunday's back with sunshine in 60s, 70s by this time next Wednesday.
All right, that's what's going to get us through this little test, right?
The light at the end of the tunnel, for sure.